we say equanimity. Another place we say the intuitive eye. Now to be intuitive, you cannot be in logic or in feeling. It is totally different. Some people want to experience that as a physical sensation, so they go through the Kundalini process. A Jnani goes through the equanimous Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, continuously again and again in Yoga Gita it is coming that equanimity is yoga. So initial level, initial stages, we take the help of the breath to bring about concentration. So now, having understood this, now let's see what he says here. Although according to the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Shastras, we understand pranayama to be combination of Puraka and Puraka, Kumbhaka and Rechaka, the movement of the vital breath or prana is viewed as being urdhvagamini, that is moving upwards. Apavana, however, is adhogamini, means always moving downwards. The two directional moving vital airs are symbolized by seed mantras or bij mantras of Shakti or Maya, which is Sa. The bij mantra of Purusha is Ha. These two bij means seed. These two bijas, Sa and Ha Kara, are contained in the vital hairs, and they continue going in and out automatically along with Prana Apan as long as we are alive, and therefore it is called Soham, 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 isn't it? That is the mantra which you don't have to chant, it's continuously being chanted by you. That's what he is mentioning here. The symbolic meaning of this process is known by the wise man as the Soham mantra. By Sakara, the world of plurality in the form of name and form is created. So Sa, when you breathe out, automatically that Sa is, you have to intuit it, Sa, and when you take in, is created, while by Hakara it is dissolved in the self. The witness of this creation and dissolution is in the Kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means what? Kumbhaka is that point where the breath is neither going in nor coming out. Can you bring about a point like this? Yes, you can. For some time. But when it starts happening naturally. So when we are watching our breath as a witness, isn't it? What do I say? If your breath is becoming slow and shallow, it will only become slow and shallow if you allow the breath to regulate itself. Don't interfere with it. And when it becomes slow and shallow, and it becomes slower and slower and slower, automatically it reaches Kumbhaka. What happens at that time? Some people experience, because they have never experienced it before, suddenly after a second or 5 seconds, suddenly, we all have gone through that. Suddenly you breathe, take a deep breath in. What happened at that time? Just before that, you were in Kumbhaka. But you don't know how to stay there, because the mind has not purified. But you access that again and again and again and again. And mind will get purified. Don't be afraid of that. Don't go into imaginary thinking at that time. No. And remain awake. Don't go to sleep. Because some people after sleep also wake up like that only. So you have to be very careful which one you are doing. Out of Kumbhaka or out of sleep. The witness of this creation and dissolution is in the Kumbhaka. The gap between the ingoing and the outgoing breath, that is Kumbhaka. Now, what is the gap between so when you are looking between two thoughts, is there Kumbhaka? Yes. Yes. If you slow down the thoughts, or if you allow the thoughts to slow down by chanting Om, automatically you are reaching that Kumbhaka. Isn't it? See, everything is connected. But instead of, because we don't have the capacity to deal with the mind, so first we slow down the breath, automatically the mind has slowed down, then we go into the mind and slow down the mind by taking a mantra, Om. Then automatically the Kumbhaka, the gap is starting to appear. And what do we say? If any other thought comes in the gap, immediately chant Om. So you don't want to get distracted by any other thing. If you can stay in that gap without any thinking, great, you are in Kumbhaka. Because if a breath is taking place, a thought has to appear. Only where there is Kumbhaka, there will be no thought. Because what is non-breathing? Death. What is death? Silence. Isn't it? Death is silence of the body and mind. A person cannot function anymore. So when you are in that gap, either you take the breath like Raman Maharishi, Prana Bandhanat Liyate Manaha, where the Prana Bandhanat, where the in-breath and the out-breath meet, catch that point. We also say that, isn't it? The three options, what are we giving? Either stay in the gap and don't initiate a thought. Second option is, where is the Om arriving, emerging from or merging back into, catch that point. Or third, I am the witness who's observing the appearance of Om and the absence of Om. These are the three options that we are giving, isn't it? Or these are the three options that are available to you. It's not that I am giving you. These are available to you. It's only question of understanding that is happening. Sometimes you might go into the gap. Sometimes you might want to, because I don't know what you eat at night and come to meditate. So which one works? You have to catch. But once you are aware that these three options you have, then automatically one of them will function at that point once you get there. Realizing the identity between the two is pranayama nirodhataha, the suspension of the breath, pranayam. The process of rechaka or exhaling of the breath is in fact the relinquishing of the names and forms and of the world of plurality. The puraka or the inhalation is the witness who's seeing the world of plurality as asti bhati priya nama roop. This exercise in discrimination is achieved by the steady mind which is firmly rooted in the self. The art is, while seeing the names and forms, simultaneously one should see the self as the substratum of reality behind the shifting panorama of the world. In this way, in Rechaka was the out breath, the exhalation of the breath. One sees the creation as Sat, existence, and in Puraka or inhalation, inhaling the breath through the nostrils, one sees the Sakshi as the witness, the Chit, the Atma Swarupa or the Sfurna, that is the flux.